Welcome back. This is another episode, another installment of the Benchmark Podcast. We have a special guest with us today, Worldwide Bino, my sister.
It's Bino, baby.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. It's bright outside. It's freezing, but it's bright outside, so I guess that's a good thing. I'm done with the semester, so I'm feeling pretty good.
So you done? No finals, no nothing?
I got finals, but they're online, so I'm done.
Definitely congratulations. You just dropped the EP, Bino and
Thank
Friends.
you.
Math.
Yes.
How's that been going? How's the reception on the EP?
So, United Masters is playing with me. Still not letting it go on Apple Music. I've been blowing up their email and stuff. It's emailing me back. I don't appreciate it. But everything else-wise, every time I ask somebody for, like, a review, everybody's been saying 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 3, 4 bangers on there. So, hopefully once everything gets on all platforms, I can start marketing it the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? And then I think it's just going to keep growing because we only got one music video out, didn't do any marketing, like didn't pay for no marketing, didn't try anything. So it's only going to be up from here. I think it's going to do really good because everybody so far who heard it, like, they love it. I haven't heard one bad review.
What's the number one song that, like, people are saying they really rocking with?
Magic and All For You. That's where the tie is.
I was about to say I'm rocking with Magic. I like the song Josh is on. I kind of heard it before, but I like Magic. That's my favorite one on it, Magic.
That's the one that I'm putting all my eggs in my basket is on that song. Like, I'm going to do crazy music video for it. United Masters has it that you could enter songs into to get them into 2K, to get them on the NBA, all this stuff. I only entered Magic. So Magic is a song I'm hoping it'll blow, especially with Pop Smoke, Bobby Foreign, all that stuff going on. Hopefully, definitely be in Jersey. We should be going crazy.
That's good. I think it's going to do well, whether it gets on all the platforms that you want. I mean, like I said, I like it. I've seen the progression of your music from the beginning. When it comes to the writing process, what's your inspiration? How do you go about writing these lyrics? Like, where do you come up with it?
It all starts up wherever I am in my life right now. Like, for example, my manager was on my case about dropping trap music. You need to write more trap music. You need to write more upbeat music when I was making songs like Alone and all that stuff. She was on my case, and I was like, my head wasn't there yet. You feel me? And then it was summer. It was sunny. It was a vibe, and boom, there's the inspiration. So basically, it's like whatever mood I'm in is really the kind of genre I hit. And then I usually go on YouTube or I look at beats people send me, and I just filter in. I usually just freestyle. Whenever I could just think of in my head and get a good melody too, I'll just keep riding to it. Inspiration for lyrics come from everything in life, like social media, my friends, family. A lot of it comes from experiences I've been through. If you're talking about specifically trap, I feel like I hit the things that I be feeling, but I'm not gangster enough to do. You feel me? I'm not trying to go down like that. But if I was, this is what I would do. So I think you could tap into different areas of your life and just put them in your lyrics. And I just hope every song I make is relatable in some type of sense.
So when it comes to your lyrics, you write them or you have a ghostwriter like Dre? Like what?
If I had a ghostwriter, life would be so much easier. No, I write all my stuff. All myself. That's why music don't come out. It be taking a while because I'm a perfectionist. So if I don't even I study the rhyme scheme. I make sure things sound the same, sound the way I want them to sound. If I don't like that, I literally will write a song. I'll have the song for months. I'll go record it. I don't like it. I'll scratch it. Because I'm not much of a perfectionist. So I write all my stuff. I'm looking to see though, because I'm trying to get more into R&B a little bit. I'm allowed to get people to write for me then. So I might just start hitting people up for that so they can put me in a different bag. But other than that, all my raps is on me.
So when it comes to this EP, your EPs before albums, are you one of the artists that try to use one producer for like the whole album? As you saw, like with Benny the Butcher, he used Hit Boy for the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use one producer or you use multiple producers?
Right now I use multiple producers. It's between friends that I have that like are producers. Um, People who just randomly hit me up. I get hit up on Instagram and Twitter every day when somebody tries to send me beats, and then YouTube producers. So I use between all three of those. For right now, I'm supposed to do an EP with my boy with like three people that I'm supposed to just do straight, maybe like 3 5 songs, or just me and them. So hopefully I'm gonna do that soon. I'm also planning to do like later in the future. West Orange has a lot of artists, like a lot of artists, that a lot of people don't know about. So probably doing like something like 973 type of thing, and have that all done by the same like two producers. So I have some ideas in mind, but it's like just about implementing them. And everybody be busy and far and got stuff going on, and they got to be creative, and I got to be creative. So like a lot of it's like, oh yeah, we'll work, and then we never work. But hopefully, hopefully coming forward with just me gaining more traction, I'll be able to. I want to more like rear off of YouTube like producers and more focus on the people I'm friends with. So like if I come up, I want them to come up too.
So with everything you just mentioned, I've seen it. I mean, just an EP with your friends. You use multiple producers. You often shout out other artists. What is your reasoning behind wanting to work with a lot of artists, especially in the Jersey, Connecticut area? Where did that come from? Because you see some artists, they stick to themselves, they stick to their inner crew.
Mm-hmm.
You seem open to work with any and everybody.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to work because you never know who you'll meet. Honestly, like I've gotten as far as I've gotten with anything I've done, it's just been with networking. Like whether I was doing sales or I was, playing ball or whatever, it was always networking. So I always was taught like it's not always about your education or your skills, it's about who you know. So I always told myself like I surround myself with as many people as I can. So you never know like, and everything is done genuinely. You feel me? Like if I don't like your energy, I will leave because I'm like we do a song together, we're connected. You know what I'm saying? So I like to work with genuine people. And honestly, when you work together, that's when the best music comes out. Like when you're being collaborative, that's when you get like their type of style with your style and mix it, and then you can learn from them and they can learn from you. And you just feel like working with artists, you just feel more at home, especially in Jersey. In Jersey, I get a lot of love. And I love working with other Jersey artists because it's just genuine. Everybody's like, let's just work. Because if one person gets on, everybody gets on type of thing. Like we're trying to be more like an Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Where we're not beefing. We're not, oh, I can't work with this person. I can't work with that person. Like imagine if Pop Smoke could have worked with the other people in New York that they beef with. You know what I'm saying? Like you could make something beautiful. Like why are we beefing? So I like to work more. It's just people don't actually do what they say. But that's why I'm trying to do like the Bino and Friends, because my albums I'm expecting like very few features just because like, it's my album. So I just wanted to put out a lot of EPs while I'm working everybody so I don't hear nothing later on like, oh, you didn't try, you was all by your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just always wanted to always people know like if you messing with me, like I come up, you come up. Like it's just that kind of thing. Like why we, it's enough artists out here. We can share.
As many people that you've worked with, right?
Yeah.
Who would you been the best artist that you've been able to collaborate with, get in the studio with?
I gotta say Illmatic. And I'm only saying that because there's a lot of people I wanted to work with, I haven't got a chance to work with yet. So, but up to now, Illmatic definitely. He's younger than me. He's like, I don't want to say his wrong age, but he's younger than me. I feel like he's like 18, and he's just like, you could tell he's passionate. You can tell he's hungry. He knows more than me about a lot of stuff, and he teaches me things. But when I get in the studio with him, I feel like it's like we get into work. We only did one song together, but he's engineered a lot of songs for me. And I plan to do more with him. Illmatic artist perspective, definitely. I'm definitely inspired by him. Samad Savage too. Samad Savage, big in Jersey. He's definitely gonna get just even bigger. He's just growing. He just inspires me, period. The way he gets his fans and the way he promoted himself and got himself where he is right now. And being in the studio with him, he adds so many different elements to the song when he's mixing that I didn't even think about. And I'd be like, oh, that's tough. Like, so between artist-wise, Samad and Ib, and then from an engineer standpoint, I love being with Zay Too Lit. He engineered most of my music before COVID. So I had a great time. Like, he did Alone, he did It's Okay Though, he did everything. So I had a great time with him in the studio. Like, the whole point, Shorty wanna fuck with the kid, okay, ho. That was Zay. I was not gonna sing that. And everybody everybody loves that part. So it's like I love getting in the studio with people like them who just push me to past my limits, and also just be honest with me. Like, if they don't like it, they be like, do the take again. You know what I'm saying? So those three people definitely, of course Josh too, but Josh is like my backbone. So definitely them four, obviously.
So when you mention it's a lot of people that try to contact you, try to hit you up, how do you determine your fee for a feature, and how do you determine, outside of checking their vibe, their energy, who you actually decide to work with? So like two-part, do you charge? Like, how do you determine, hey, I'm gonna charge this much, or is it one pretty much fee? Like, hey, you want me in your track? I need 10 racks.
For me right now, it's based off, like, first it's our relationship. So if I don't know you from a can of paint, like, you're getting charged, like, automatically. Like, unless you're just coming in and you're just like this mega, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wow, like, this is gonna benefit me. You know what I'm saying? If not, like, you're getting charged. So usually my friends, I do it for free, simply because, like, I would expect my friends to do it for me free too. Like, I don't expect to be paying my friends, if we're actually friends. But I usually charge 100. I was charging like 50, and I just felt like that was just too low. Like, especially because, like, I just feel like I got better as an artist, and I know where I'm gonna be in a year. So I'm like, nah, I'm starting to get the fee up. So I charge 100. And really it depends on if I like your song. Like, if I like your song, I won't charge you either. But not just like 10, like, people I don't know, it's just like last minute stuff, and it's just like, oh, I got a verse to put on it, and I'm just like, man, if I gotta pay for studio time and all that stuff, like, I gotta put that into account of what I'm charging. And then working with people, it's mostly like you said, like, the energy, the quality of the song. I've been with people who are trash, like trash rappers, and I body them on their song, like, and that's that's not on me. Like, that's like, I'll take the fan base. So honestly, like, just as long as you're like serious about the music, like, don't put me on a song and don't release it. You feel me? Like, that gets me tight. I've done that so many times for like junk that's not get released. You just wasted that verse, like. So, but other than that, like, I work with everybody. I'm kind of like a little baby right now. You can just throw me around everywhere. Like, I'm just trying to get my name out there. I think the more bigger I get, the more exclusive I will get, though, because I want to end up being like a J. Cole, where, like, oh, wait, Bino's on your song. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, wait, you really got Bino? Like, that's how I want it to be. Like, I don't want it to be like I'm on, like, every track. Like, that's cute. Like, like Lil Baby said, how am I supposed to turn down 100 racks for a verse? Like, I get that. Like, I get that. So, like, the first couple of years, like, I'm be racking that in. But the moment I start getting in that, like, that bigger, like, I'm out of that, the industry type of thing, I'm just making music because I love it type of thing, then I want to be way more exclusive.
Yeah, that's kind of the same perspective we're going with Bench Mob, and highly motivated, but trying to get as many people to interview, especially with Bench Mob, is like, yo, we're the average everyday people that you could relate to. So we get average everyday people that others could relate to and interview them, and as many of them in. And once we get to a certain level, all right, we could have a Tyler Perry, Stephen A.
Yeah.
You want to keep it at that level, but then at the same time, you got the people like you. I had I forgot who it was, but it was somebody we had that was an athlete coming up. Like, all right, so when you blow up, now we have to on up because we started at the bottom with each other. So
exactly,
people that we interview now, we'll continue to interview if relationships are being built. But I completely get that mindset. Like, get as much content out, get your name, and then once you get to the level, all right, now we're at this level, so we got to come with this level of content. So,
like, I like it's hilarious to me to see like how Lil Wayne is just featured on everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these past 3 months, it's been remix featuring Lil Wayne. This featuring Lil Wayne. I'm like, bro, you were supposed to be a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing a remix to Jack Harlow's song? Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, you don't see
Maybe
Jay-Z just being on everything.
it may be finances,
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
the Birdman situation and whatnot. And it could be the man just love music, maybe. He just want to hop on.
Yeah. It's just like once you get to that status, like it's like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like your name carries weight. Like your name carries weight. And I want people to respect, like, oh wow, like, yo, you really got blah 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 to come on your song. Like it should be like getting Kendrick. You don't just get Kendrick Lamar, like you know what I'm saying? Like
I get that perspective. Maybe he has a different perspective on it because saying it like that really is a different perspective that maybe a lot of people don't have because it's like, thinking about it, if you get Jay-Z in a song outside of the people that's his inner circle, like Jay Electronica and all them who had a whole album, all right, that's your inner circle. But if you get Jay-Z on a song on your album, shoot, that could make sales go up 10, 20,000 because like, yo, Jay-Z don't really
he don't do stuff like that. Yeah.
Think about it, a lot of songs lately over the last 3-4 years, it got Weezy on it. Even Jay-Z said in his song, he was like, I might send this to the remix Weezy. That's him though. He kind of been doing remixes for a minute, but maybe you look at it, it's an exclusivity that you see in it. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody don't end up on first take. Everybody
don't drink V-Lone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's exclusivity to things. Like, that's why like those brands V-Lone and stuff, they losing their value because now everybody's copping it. You feel me? That's why you can have an oversaturated market like that. Like, you're supposed to be the big dog, and you just dabbling with everybody, like, for a paycheck. That obviously shows, like, you going through something. Like, I just wouldn't want to go out like that.
Hopefully, Wayne is doing it for the love of the music and not for the check. Hopefully. Hopefully, because Wayne is a legend. When it comes to you, right? Your career is obviously far from over, but what do you want to be said about your career when it's done? What do you want to be said about even you now as an artist? Hey, when they say Worldwide Bino, she is
the best female artist out, like on everything, like because I think that's what like I feel like I could be one of the best female rappers. Like since I just want to rap, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I can have every audience because I'm not talking about like this is busting and my pussy this and this is that. Like I don't do all that. Like, so I could get like the guy crowd and like also get like the girl crowd who just likes good music. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I could be if you could have Cardi B, if you have Cardi B and all these like female rappers like lyrically be considered one of the best female rappers, you could throw my name in there. And that's what I want people to feel like yes, like that's the end goal. But for right now, like just someone who makes like just great music and is versatile and is slept on. Like that's I want people like to root me up. You know what I'm saying? Like tell their friends like, nah, like if you don't get on this wave now, like you're gonna regret it type of thing. So it's like I'm next up. That's what people need to think about me right now. Like, cause with the right marketing team, you're seeing people like Blueface and crap blowing up. I'm actually talented. So it's like the actual talent. I'm in a great area, New York, New Jersey area. You know what I'm saying? And New Jersey is having a lot of people who are getting a lot of recognition nowadays. So I just want to throw my head in the mix right there. Hopefully, like my goal is this time next year, like I'm walking around here like a Jay Critch, like a Sleepy Hollow, like y'all know who I am, like a Sue Surf. I walk around New Jersey and I'm like, oh yo, that's Bino. I mean, like don't approach me, but you know, that's Bino. Like that's how I want it.
I got a couple more before we get you out of here to our With the Quickness segment. Who or what motivates you?
Shoot, if we're talking about what motivates me is the vision I have for my life. Like the plans I have set for my life, like before I pass, obviously, like the things I want to do, that motivates me. Like motivates me like that. I want to have children and I want to set them up. Like I want my kids to not worry about a thing. Like I want my family to not worry about a thing. Like that motivates me. Like knowing that if I make it, I can help everybody else out. You feel me? So that's big for me. Who? Mom, obviously. That's my right hand. You know, seeing everything she be doing, I can't wait to just take care of her. She could just, you know, sit there and relax. Um, Also motivates me is just seeing how well my friends are doing. Like just every time I see one of my friends, you know, my friend Chris Patrick got a big deal with 2K. His song's on 2K. You can turn it on right now and you'll hear it. Samad Savage getting crazy views on Twitter and he's getting all these ciphers and getting all this praise. You know, I keep going on. So it's just like seeing all my friends do big things that motivates me to be like, yeah, I want to sit there with you guys, and then we all could just be sitting there like controlling like of those people in Jersey, like how Jersey used to be, where like everybody was popping out. You know what I'm talking about? Like when everybody was popping out, that's how Jersey should be again. So that motivates me a lot too. So just seeing everybody doing their thing and just knowing I got a goal in mind, I got a vision in mind, I gotta get there.
That's a good mindset to have. Good things to help in regards to motivation. Something that you mentioned that I don't want to overlook and bypass is the circle that you have with you. A lot of people can see their circle of friends being successful, and it's one or two ways they're going to view it: jealousy, or they're going to use it as motivation. So, circle of friends that are being successful and that you guys boost each other up, that you guys support each other is key and I think helpful. And that's something you mentioned earlier about you guys have the mindset of I make it, we all make it. So that's especially, I'm not obviously in the music industry, but from people I've been and just hearing different interviews, you know, that's not often the mindset.
Yeah,
That,
no, everybody try to get it for themselves.
especially in your age bracket, like in that age bracket. But what's next musically for you? I know personally you got a couple more EPs you plan on dropping this year, but for the people that's listening, what's next musically for Worldwide Bino?
I expect 3 more EPs to be dropping. We got Valentine's Day EP. It's probably gonna be small because it's like it's only for Valentine's Day. So probably like 3, 5 songs. I was just cutting it down today earlier. You got Summer Solstice Part 2 coming out this summer. Summer Solstice was my first EP ever. So it's only right to put a Part 2 out. And then over the fall, I don't know the name of it yet, but I'm gonna drop another EP for all the people who are waiting for me like to rap again. I've been having too much fun. So for the people who need me to rap again, that's gonna come out too. Um, I'm just expecting to do way more shows, definitely with Corona, hopefully relaxing. And vaccines coming out and things like that. Hopefully shows will be open up again because the only shows really available are like limited up here or like going to Atlanta. I'm not going there. So so I'm hoping like shows open back up because that's really where you get your fans is performing. And I love performing. It's like literally one of the best things about doing this job. So the goal is just I'm putting into marketing, just a lot of money into marketing, and just literally just taking a year to invest in myself and just saying like if I take this seriously for 1 year, like what's gonna happen? And I've just been speaking into existence that we gonna be balling and making money off of streams and getting calls from people that we never would expect to get calls from, and just everybody getting on. So that's the goal musically. Just keep going up, because I've been taking my time, and it's time to apply pressure.
You mentioned, which every artist is saying right now because of Corona, they miss performing, they miss being out on that stage. So you obviously have performed before. For those who don't know, where has been some of your biggest performances, some of your most exciting performances as an artist?
The biggest, most exciting one was opening for P&B Rock in Connecticut. That junk was crazy. Like, that junk was crazy. It was some mad heads there. And they were vibing with me since the moment I got on the stage. People before me, they were losing them. Like, the people before me, the crowd was just a little bored. When I got up there, brought them back up, getting mad followers that night. Got like a lot of people. I literally could struggle to get out the door. Everybody was stopping me every 5 seconds. And it was just like that was just a blessing because that's when I felt like that experience made me feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, honestly, because I thought I was gonna be nervous. I thought I was gonna mess up. I got on that stage and it just like felt like instinct. Like how you get on the court and you do what you do. Like that felt like instinct. So like that's the day I felt like I need to be on it. I need to do that. Other performances I had, I performed almost everywhere in New Jersey, like all around New Jersey, north, south, central. Um, I performed in Connecticut a couple of times. I want to perform a little more, probably one more time before I leave. Um, and usually most of the performance to like what they show me is like my fan base. They show me what songs are like going to be more popping than others. But it also shows me like some resilience because I've been in shows where I felt like the crowd wasn't, no matter what I did, the crowd wasn't like rocking with me. Where I felt like I had friends in the crowd and they weren't even paying attention. Like I've had a lot of shows where like I've left defeated. And I think that just built me up, built my character up, and just made me ready for the bigger stage. And kind of just told myself like, there's certain people don't deserve my performances yet right now. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna regret it because they're gonna look back and be like, "Damn, I saw Worldwide Bino in 2020." Like, bro, like that's how everybody talking about Lil Baby. Like, I saw Lil Baby when he was opening for PNB Rock, and look at him now. It's like, what? Like, so I just like performing for me is just secondhand nature. Like, I just love it, and I can't wait to be back on that stage again. Definitely that show on Saturday. I'm performing Magic. It's about to go crazy.
With your performances, I got two more before we transition. With your performance, do you get nervous at all, and how do you deal with your nerves?
I get nervous a little bit. Um, usually like I'm either really confident or just literally don't care till I get there. Like I literally just be like, I have a show, and then when I get there, I do get a little nervous depending on the setting. Like if I'm at like a known Jersey show with a bunch of Jersey artists I already know, like it's light. Like I'm about to body this. But like for PNB Rock, I was standing there, mad nerves in my stomach. The way I handle my nerves is I pray. Definitely pray for every show. This is for everything. You know what I'm saying? I drink a lot of water. I just kind of sit there and like try to like calm myself down. And then last resort, get a little shum. And you know, I'm telling you, I have all the confidence in the world. So that's really what I do to calm my nerves down. But usually, like, I'm ready to get it cracking. Definitely at this point where like I'm really confident in my music. That's also was a problem. Like I wasn't 100% like, oh, like I had okay music. Like I feel like I have good music now. So because I'm so confident in it, like now it's just a lot easier to perform. Like if someone told me I'm gonna put a gun in your head and you gotta perform right now, like we gonna have a whole concert. Like I'm ready.
That's an interesting analogy right there. Now, I know you played ball, since like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Which for the first year you played ball, you're a huge fan of basketball. I know you're a huge fan of Russell Westbrook. Where do you think Russell Westbrook is going to end up? What's the best fit for Russell Westbrook?
So every idea I have is very far-fetched. I think he needs to stay where he's. In my opinion, I think they both need to stay where they're at and try one more year. That's like my biggest opinion because why would Harden go and mess up the chemistry in Brooklyn that they didn't even try yet? And Russ could just stop being a baby and like just stay there, and try again. But for me, my fit like if I had my way and I could do whatever I want, my favorite spots for him to go to are the Lakers. That would just be amazing. Like that's a chip. The Lakers. I could see him on the Celtics. I really could. Like him for Kemba. I could see him and Tatum and Smart like going crazy. Like I could see them being. And what's his name? Not Smart. What's the other guy's name? What'd you say?
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown. They'll be kind of nasty. I think Russ could play with them pretty well. I could also see Russ. This is probably far-fetched too. But I can see him on the Heat. I can see him and Jimmy Butler, like definitely because they have the same kind of style and like they could be dirty. Them with like a Tyler Hero as a shooter, that's all they really need. I feel like they go crazy there too. I think he's pretty good. I think Russ could adjust wherever he needs to adjust. I just don't want to see him on the Knicks. I don't want to see him on the Hornets. I want him to go somewhere he has a chance. Like this man deserves a ring.
Well, I think with Jordan drafting LaMelo last night, the Hornets are definitely out of conversation.
Yeah.
The Knicks, shout out to the Knicks signing Miles Powell. He should have been drafted. I don't know why. Well, I kind of know why, but he should have been drafted.
He should have been drafted.
He gets to stay home, so I think that's out of the conversation. And they drafted a point guard from Kentucky, so I don't think they're going for is Russell Westbrook. We'll see what happens with that. I think they're going to end up staying because they really have no incentive to trade them because they're still under contract. So it's like, y'all can be mad all y'all want. Either you're going to come over, you stay at home and don't get paid, which I want to do.
Yeah, because I that's what I'm saying. Like, them demanding stuff, that's just going to make me not do nothing for you. Like, that's just going to make me be like, you want to go to Brooklyn and I'm going to send you somewhere else. Like,
it'd be different if they had, like, AD. It was the 1 year left on the contract.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get something back for it, but
they got time.
Exactly. Transition into the with the quickness segment. So in this segment, it's like rapid fire. Whatever comes to your mind, boom, that's your answer. You don't have to think about it a lot. Culture in one sentence to you. What is culture?
Everything Black people do. That's culture.
I think that's my first. That'll definitely be the first highlight video that we put up. What's culture?
Everything. Like, that's literally like American culture.
That might go viral. That might.
Yeah. I might get kicked out of my PWI.
Benchmark Podcast. Follow us.
Yes.
3 artists you'd like to work with on a track.
J. Cole, Drake, and one more. A singer. Her is going crazy.
Okay, so we got the Dreamville Connect, OVO, and we got her. Okay.
Yeah.
I rock with her. The top 3 artists in your rotation currently.
Kid Laroi. That kid from Australia, bustin'. I can literally tell you who's in my rotation. R.P. to King Von. He's been in my rotation a lot right now just because, he passed and I was just like, he owned his masters, so might as well just give that money to his family. And Young Blue. Young Blue's been in my rotation. He did the remix with Drake, but he's been a banger for a minute. So Young Blue, like, great guy. Let's do. Definitely went late at night doing Uber Eats.
So right now, as we know, next week Thanksgiving is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ideal Thanksgiving plate? What's on your plate?
Glazed ham. I don't know turkey. I do not eat turkey. Glazed ham, mac and cheese. That junk has to be baked, and it has to be busting. Mac and cheese, collard greens, but you got to drain the water from the greens because that'd be nasty. Collard greens, yams, extra sweet, and probably mom's homemade rolls. I'd be fine with that. Like, that right there, that would mess me up. Probably like a side of peach cobbler. Yeah, I'll be done.
Last one before we get you out of here. 5 people, dead or alive, that you would want to have at your Thanksgiving table.
Dead or alive. This one I was thinking about. I was like, I don't know. Mac Miller. I'm probably going to pick mostly dead people. Mac Miller. Definitely Pop Smoke. Just because, Pop. Jay-Z. I want to pick his mind for sure. Jay-Z. Barack Obama. I got some questions. And last person who probably like
need a queen at the table.
Oh yeah, a queen. Here we go. If I got Jay-Z, Beyonce probably gonna show up anyway, so I'll choose somebody else. Let me see. Probably there's this songwriter. I can't remember her name, but it's like I see her face. I think it's like a Mina or some junk like that. She's from Jersey. Crazy songwriter. I would love to like sit with her and talk to her about like the music industry and things like that. That would be fun.
All right, so we got the 5 people right there. Thank you thanks you for taking time out of your day, out of your schedule.
Thank you.
To sit down with us. All of our listeners, this is on all streaming platforms. Thank you for checking out. You already know the vibes. Make sure you subscribe, share it, tell this to your baby mother, your uncle, your twice a week, everybody.
Period.
We're on YouTube also. Subscribe, Still Not Worried Studios. Check out the on there. It's a lot of content on Still Not Worried Studios. But Benchmark, we out. Peace.
Deuces.